Okay, the questions that you need to be asking yourself before placing your structure. You found builders, you're excited, now where do I put them where do I put them? The questions that I'm always asking my builders, okay, you have this person, now do they have any relationships with someone on your team? Are they in the same circle of friends, same church group, community, something like that? I like to look at that. Now, a lot of times there will be friends that are over here, and it doesn't happen, but for the most part, if you can, putting relationships on the same team, people that know each other, you are going to build a lot stronger team. And that's what we're here for, right? We want strong team, we want depth. That's what you need. So building in this way is going to create very stable team. Also, where would they best be supported? Where is someone, maybe it's a builder or a sharer, where they best can be supported? They're not a frontline builder. Who would best take care of them? Because you're going to be doing some as well as the person that you're placing them under. Obviously, it's going to be a builder, right? And then if you're figuring out if they're wanting to be a frontline builder, are they more committed and more capable than any one of my qualifying leaders or my frontline leaders that I have right now? Okay, does that make sense? We want to ask these questions because, yeah, now they've said where they want to be, but now we have to qualify them to say, where am I going to place them in their organization? Okay, so here are some general guidelines, right? They're guidelines. There's always an exception to the rule, but there's guidelines here. So for me, a user and a customer, I'm really excited about this new wholesale customer because what it can do is really structure your power of 3, right? Let's place it where you need it the most, your 3rd level. That's going to help with your power of 3, your 1,500 bonus. Who wants their 1,500 bonus? Woo. Some of you. It's nice, I don't know, 1,500. But it's difficult if you don't do it properly. So these wholesale customers, 3rd level. Now 4th level would be if you want them to help rank advance, the volume, okay? But majority of time, they're going to be on your 3rd level that you're wanting them. Sharers, someone who wants to, get their products for free, basically. I would put them as well on your 3rd or 4th level. Sometimes you're 2nd, and I will say that if the sharers, if you are just starting out and you're trying to hit silver, sharers will go on your 2nd level. Hopefully you're 3rd, but sometimes you're 2nd because you want to create stability in your structure. Then builders that are going for silver. So if you are a builder that is going for silver, when you find builders that are wanting to do this with you, you want to place them on your 1st level or your 2nd level, okay? If you are a builder that is going for gold or diamond, you're going to put it a little bit differently now. You're going to put people on your front line, but then also on your 3rd. Now, why would you put it on your 3rd level? Why would you do that? Because you don't want to have to give up enrollment. You want to see, right? It helps boost the volume. So if I have a leader, if I'm trying to go diamond, it's the same for gold all the way to diamond. If I have a leader that's trying to go silver, and I'm placing someone, sorry, can't use both hands, and I'm placing someone, maybe I'll do this on the board really quick. So if this is me and I'm trying to go diamond, I have 4 leaders. I want each of these people to be hitting silver. So if I'm placing people on their front line, that's only going to help them hit elite, right? If I place it underneath one of their legs that they have qualified, or that they have enrollment of, if I place it on my 3rd level right here, that's going to help boost the volume. But what that also does is it gives you options. Do sometimes builders that are on our front line say, I am just having a really hard time in life right now. I'm done, right? Or I just need to slow down. I'm about to have a baby, or things happen. So when you're placing people on your 3rd level, that gives you the option to say, that's okay, I'm going to work with this person. And I'm going to be driving it down, right? I'm going to be working with this person. It just gives you options, plus it creates stability. When you can have double leaders in a leg, double, triple, quadruple leaders, it creates stability. And then you're naturally hitting silver every single month because you have the volume there as well as the builder to hit higher ranks. Okay, so then builders going for diamond plus, you'd put it on your 1st level, your 3rd, or your 4th level. And I'll explain that a little bit more when I have a structure up here. So some of the strategies that I want to go through for you today that I use are placeholders. I'm going to go through placeholders, high enrolling builders. We all have that one person that just seems to knock it out of the park and are really good at enrolling a lot of people. Those are the structures most of the time that are all over the place, right? Our organizations are all over the place, but they have a harder time trying to figure out where to place people because they have so many coming in. So I'm going to give you a few strategies there. The next one is called an insurance leg, and then also tap rooting and stacking. A lot of people confuse the two, so I want to explain the difference between tap rooting and stacking, and then also the idea of enroll in a hole until the builder shows up, okay? So the first one, the placeholder. Oh, wow. This is a little messed up, but that's okay. You guys can get the idea, right? So placeholder is someone who holds a spot for you until you find a builder to transfer into that spot. Now with this new wholesale customer, what's really cool is you can place someone anywhere in your organization. You place them as a wholesale customer, and then at 3 months, if they decided, hey, I want to start doing the business, now you can take them and transfer them into another spot, okay? Is that really cool? That makes so much easier, right, for us to be able to structure our organization and let people sometimes just sit and figure out if they even like the oils, right? Because sometimes you're like, I'll just keep giving you some samples because I want you to love this, I want you to do this, but now it gives them that opportunity, and whenever they decide it's ready, obviously we keep prompting them and talking to them. I've had builders that have sat for a year, 2 years, and I'm like, I know they read frontline material, and I've placed them on my second level. And when they showed up, it was amazing, but it took 2 years, right? And that happened, so that's pretty exciting that we have that option now. I would be careful with the placeholder. One word of caution is make sure it's somebody you trust, okay? Your grandma, someone that's gonna be offering you, because they have to consent to give you that spot back. They have to sign a paper and say, and sometimes I wouldn't leave them there too long. It's one of those, it's a temporary, let's place someone there until we can find a builder to place into that spot. Because a lot of times once people have gotten a check and they say, this is really cool, I don't know if I want to give this up anymore. So just be aware of that. Even though it is a great strategy, just be aware of that. Okay, so the next one, let's see. Did my slides not come in, the rest of them? Sweet, alrighty then. I'll be doing more on the board because I had a whole thing set up on there. They are not there. Okay, so this is my lovely husband who's gonna be Vanna today. For those of you who don't know him, it's David. He's pretty famous, so. Okay, so placeholder, I'm just gonna give you an example of what a placeholder would look like, and then I can, yeah, okay. Should I draw a structure? Okay, so here is you. And you are trying to go, aren't we all trying to go diamond, right? Should we just do diamond? Oh wait, then we can't do it right there. We need to do it right here and here. So if you're just starting out and you're saying, oh, I have this person, I found a builder, but I really want to hit Premier, and I am not finding, you keep people underneath here. Here's your next option. Put a placeholder in your second spot. Now, like I said, placeholder is something you have to be really careful with. I would never have more than one placeholder in your organization that you have put there, right? Because if you start doing a placeholder and a placeholder and a placeholder, it can get really rocky. And then you have to think of, well, why am I not committing builders? Why are builders not showing up? Okay, there's something that you need to be looking at, okay? Before you get too much bigger, you want to make sure that you are doing that properly. And that you're committing people to want to do the business. Okay, so high enrolling strategy. When you are someone that enrolls a lot of people, it's going to be the same concept that I'm talking about before. You're going to want to place, because how many times have you seen your builders and they just start building, and they're going, and where are they placing everybody that they find? They're front line. What's that gonna do? It gets you to elite and that's it, nowhere else, okay? There's no reason any customers, any users, any sharers should be on your front line, okay? Get a placeholder. Find someone or help, I mean, that's what your leaders are here for, to help you find builders, okay? They'll come to your classes. They're not finding them for you. That you're bringing the people. They're helping you identify those that would want to do the business with you. So a high enrolling strategy, let's see, you can use your wholesale customers until they turn into a builder. So you're going to place them somewhere in your organization until maybe at some point they decide they want to do the business. Now, that doesn't mean that everybody being a wholesale customer is going to turn into a builder, but now we have options to place them somewhere else once they do decide to build. High enrollers should really be stacking your power of 3. So if you find a builder, and you're one, sorry, can you guys even see this over here? If you find a builder and you're putting it in this spot, stacking on your second level and just going straight across, that is what you're, I don't want depth yet, I want straight across. Now maybe this builder finds a placeholder, and you put somebody, all of these people on your third level. How is that going to help? It helps start getting your power of 3, right? You're putting customers down in depth. Huh? Yeah.
You keep the mic.
I don't know. Yeah, you can talk. I'm done. I'm just kidding. Oh, you'll write out. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is get a builder, maybe get a placeholder. If you're a high enrolling person, you want to have a placeholder, and as a high enrolling person, 2 placeholders is okay, because you usually are finding so many people, and the benefits of doing a placeholder on this one, and you're putting people underneath, is that when the builder does finally show up, you've got options. So if I have a builder right here, if you have a builder or a placeholder right here, and I'm stacking people all the way across, okay, for those of you who can't see, if I'm stacking people all the way across here, where's the marker, David? You took the marker. Okay. I'll get the blue one. Hopefully you can see the blue one. I'm going to be stacking them across here, okay? So you're going to see circle and circle and circle and circle. That's going to help me get to silver. It's going to stack my power of 3, but these are just usually wholesale customers. Sometimes they could be a share if they wanted to be. But the idea is that when you place people on your second level, now once somebody decides they want to be a builder, there's a couple options. You have more options, okay? So this person, you could try and do a swap, which means you have to go through exceptions. We all love exceptions. 9 times out of 10, it does not get accepted, okay? So just know that. It is risky, but that is an option. There you go, you have an option. Swapping, okay? You also have the option of, if they were a wholesale customer, of transferring them into this spot, okay? That's pretty exciting. But in the meantime, it's helping you. It's letting people percolate while it's helping you. Or if you have a placeholder here, you could let them go inactive for 6 months. I find that that seems to help. And then just move them out of the way. Now, all these people will go up to your front line, which can be a bit frustrating. But at least you've got that structure there, right? At least you found that frontline builder. So it gives you options when you're doing it this way. Now, the ideal would be to do a builder, a placeholder, and then keeping it on your third level. That gives you a little bit more options to hit bigger ranks, because inevitably, if you are building for gold, the structure is the same all the way to diamond, okay? So if you're building people, this person needs to be premier to be gold, they need to be silver, but it's the same structure. So if I'm putting everybody on my third level, then it's going to be boosting the volume to help them hit silver for me to hit diamond, or for them to hit premier and me to hit gold. Am I losing you? We're doing okay. Is this good? How about you over there? Yeah. Do you have a question?
Yeah. If you have a wholesale customer, can they transfer into a new spot like that with the new protocol?
Yes, they can transfer. So a wholesale customer, after 3 months, after 90 days, if they decide they want to do the business, whatever, you can transfer, but you have to wait the 90 days. Yes, to take over a spot, to transfer into a spot. So very exciting. I think it's pretty exciting, because I think there's great ways to use that, and it gives people the time to decide, what they're wanting.